Hiya, and welcome back to Dawn Chorus, the game that teaches us that just one snow omelet isn't enough for Lake. They need at least 3. Anyways, let's just hop right in. I'm actually gonna move my microphone closer. Lake rests their head on my chest, shifting a little bit before settling down and taking a long, deep breath. Reach over to pet their head and nestle their body into my arm. I don't know how many more of these nights we'll have, when we're tangled together, wanting to be even closer than our bodies will allow. But this feeling of Lake's warmth, their heartbeat and their soft fur, it's enough. Lake looks up at me, their eyes blooming with tenderness, and I swear I could live in this moment forever. Good night, Arvo. Good night, Lake. The air is fresh and warm. The afternoon paints flecks of golden sun on the rolling crests of waves as they lap lazily against the hull of our small sailboat. Hot under my paws, the wooden boards of the deck creak while I make my way to the prow, and there stands my lion, their white mane merging with the clouds. Lake! Arvo! They glow, eyes of fiery orange, flaxen fur brilliant and shiny. What are you doing? They rest their forearms on the railing. Just watching the wave. It's relaxing. Maybe you should have called yourself Ocean. Lake laughs. A bit pompous, don't you think? Maybe. I put my arm around them. With a content sigh, they rest their head on my shoulder. Wait, I forgot to check something. We can turn that on. Yeah, they're not naked in this scene. But no, I forgot that I can turn on NSFW content. We can have it on now. Yeah. You never know. I put my arm around them. With a content sigh, they rest their head on my shoulder. The ocean's gentle pulse keeps pace with ours. Moments pass invisibly. Lake turns to me. You ever see Gigantic? No. Maybe you know, the scene where he's out on the front of the ship with her arms out as if he's flying and he's got his arms around her waist? Oh, yeah, no, that one, why? They nod at the prow. Humor me. Always. I follow them forward as they step up onto the railing, wrapping my arms around them for stability. Giggling, they lift their arms like wings. I'm flying, Arvo! You're such a goofball. I hear it's one of my best traits. Yup. I lean forward and kiss them on the cheek. Lake's gentle scent blends with the salty ocean spray. I close my eyes and drink it in. This must be the place. But a loud buzzing sound breaks me out of my bliss. Ugh. I wake up to my 6:45 alarm. Sound of my phone vibrating against the wooden cabinet. It nearly falls off the edge before I catch it. Oh, hell. 15 minutes to breakfast. We have to get moving. But Lake is still asleep, snoring even. Their cream-white mane is spread out on my chest like frosting on a cake. Just being with them, I'm light and airy, filled with sweetness. Even their mane is sugar on my tongue. Lake. The lion stirs a bit. I could spend the whole day in this moment, but there are many more days ahead, and only so many at this camp. Lake, wake up. I pat their back lightly. Good morning. They lift up their head to rest their chin on my chest. When their gaze meets mine, they beam. Hey, cutie! I pet their sleepy head with my paw. Good morning, kitty. What? Their eyes go wide and they bury their snout in my fur again. Looks like that woke them up. Stop! You said I could call you that, didn't you? Yeah, I did. They look up again, grinning. What hour is it? Just after 7. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, we need to get up soon. Well, they sigh. Remember what I said last night? I owe you cuddles in the morning. So, a few minutes, please. A few minutes. Lake leans in and kisses me. Thank you. Aww. Day 4. I have for today. Any further questions? Alright, thank you all for your participation. Please remember to fill out the feedback surveys. Students have already started packing their things, folding up notebooks and laptops and unzipping backpacks, the clamor drowning out the lecturer's closing thoughts. In spite of it all, Lake is nearly asleep, head dipped halfway to the table. Hey, Sleepy, lecture's over. Oh, good. They rub their eyes. Did you sleep through every lecture? No, not every lecture. I'm just... They let out a protracted sing-songy yawn, drawing glances from a few passing students. So tired. I don't blame you. Even I thought this one was dull. Really? Why? I'm rather sick of AI being held up as a premier innovation in ostensibly every scientific field you can think of. This is galaxy identification, but at the end of the day, it's just an application of the same old neural networks. It's nauseating. Neural networks, they came up a bit in class, but they don't seem to live up to their name. Precisely. I mean, I won't argue that these methods don't perform well. They do, as the lecturer just showed. It's just that the cost is immense. Thought about asking about that, but I doubt I would have gotten a good answer. Academics just sweep that part under the rug. Even Arne spent 50,000 kroner on an AI rig. What? That's insane. I'm trying to remember, what voice did I give Arne? What voice did I give Arne? I can never remember. Naked Dirks for luggers. For lug. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna make a poll, and you can decide the Arne voice, because I cannot remember Arne's voice to save my life. And apparently I don't know how to spell material anymore. Huh? Good morning, you furry. Huh? Yes! Travis! King Travis. You know, the Tanuki. Material girl, gay, gayer, and something that makes sense. I personally don't care, because either way, I can never get out of my head Arne and BDSM gear. I can never get that out of my head. Wait, what? Ah, god damn it. You know what? Fine. 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 Huh? Good morning, you furry! Huh? Only now notice Professor Arne at the end of our table. Morning, Professor. Ah, good morning. Lake seems to be losing their fight against their tiredness again. I'll try and rest them from sleep's clutches with another pat on the back. What do we all think of the lecture? It wasn't anything new, but it was well presented. I'll give it that. I see. Lake, how about you? Oh, what Jorgen said. There's the tiniest crack in the professor's friendly demeanor. All right, very good, very good. I hope you learned something too, Arvo. A little bit. I did take some notes, but they might as well be arcane runes to me now. Good, good. Jorgen, would you mind if I pulled you aside for a research matter? Not at all. And the two walk off. In the world of the waking yet? Nope, still in limbo. My phone pings with a message from Godrun. Morning, Arvo. Care to join us for some coffee? Who's us? Bjorn and Rune. I asked Jorgen too. Godrun and Rune know each other, huh? Huh. Or maybe Jorgen brought him along. Either way, it'd be good to see him again. He did mention meeting up to talk more, after all. Lake wraps their arms around me and leans on my shoulder. Are you texting? Gudrun, hold on. Oh, yeah, sure, where and when? Gudrun drops a pin at the location, a cafe a short walk from here. We'll be heading there as soon as Jorgen's ready, so no rush. Okay, see you soon. She leaves a heart reaction. Would some coffee wake you up? Mm-hmm. Okay, come on, time to go. I get a notification, another text from Gudrun. Don't forget to bring Lake. What's the wink for? I shove my phone back into my pocket as Lake finally lets me go. As we get up to leave, I glance back at Arne and Jorgen. The bat's expression is characteristically blank, but the professor looks kind of irritated. What's going on there? Is something wrong? I hover a bit behind Lake, letting them tread on. The way they get caught up talking to a moose fellow I've seen at camp. Good. Try my ears on the conversation. But your friend is just not paying attention. Not here, not in my class. Yes, I know that, but I don't think he can help it. I'm sure he can at the very least stay awake through lectures in his own field. Jorgen shakes his head. He wasn't always like this. I understand that, but he needs to get his act together right now. Professor sighs. He's weeks behind. Catching up will take a miracle. Believe me, I don't want to see him fail either. He's a smart kid, but I can only work with him if he works with me. If anyone has a chance of getting him back on track, it's you. Do what you can, and so will I. Understood? Jorgen nods gravely. Understood. I see the bat glance at me, narrowing his eyes. I've lingered here too long. Shit, I should keep moving. Hey, wait up! After a while of meandering, we finally arrive at the pinned location. A rustic building with Cafe Arctisque, I don't know how to pronounce that, printed in a classy font above the door. A chalkboard next to it advertises... I think that's season special pumpkin spice latte. Return of the skin tea. This is the return of the skin tea. It's that time of year, isn't it? The cafe door opens with a rush of warm air, carrying the scent of spiced pastries and freshly ground coffee. That smells fantastic! Just like you. They wink. You're relentless. Would you rather I stopped? No. They lean in and press their snout against my neck, taking a quick sneaky whiff that makes me shiver before whispering in my ear. Figures. Across the room, I spot the others crowded around a large round table. Bjorn and Gudrun on one side, Jorgen and Rune on the other. Gudrun waves me over with a smile. Lake glances at the queue. Don't worry, I gotta go sit with them! You sure? I don't mind waiting with you. Yeah, that's fine, plus I wanted to surprise you with something. Oh, neat, but make sure it's not, like, skin-flavored again. Ugh. Already far exceeded my quota of weird drinks for this trip. No promises, alright, Thoo? By the time I get there, Jorgen has already pulled up chairs for us. Chivalry isn't dead after all. Hey, guys. I take the seat close to Bjorn. Good to see you. Hey, Arvo. Hello again. Rune doesn't say anything, but he gives me a small smile. Yikes, he looks absolutely exhausted. Hopefully some coffee will help. How's your morning? It was good. Lake and I were, I look over at the lion, who marvels at the cornucopia of baked goods sitting in the glass case next to the counter. Their tail sways rhythmically as they bounce up and down on their heels. Just walking around. Sure. I hope your lectures went okay. They certainly were lectures. Ha, fail there. Bjorn looks up from his croissant. I don't think I learned anything. Here, I thought these things were supposed to be fun. True, you'd think they'd go easy on us for the last day, but those were impenetrable. Yeah, plus I had other things on my mind. Oh, right. He slumps in his seat. It's fine. Sure doesn't sound fine. Gudrun puts her arms around Bjorn and whispers something I don't hear. Is he alright? He looks gloomy. Rune clears his throat, turning to Jorgen. It's Penderecki playing, right? That's right. I looked him up, and it sounds like his work is, shall we say, intense. That's the right word for it. They're performing Cosmogonia, an oratorio for the cosmos, plus a pot full of other pieces of his. Then it's not Siberius. What was that? Oh, Lake was wondering yesterday if they were performing any Siberius, the Finnish composer. I'm familiar. Tonight's material has more in common with an air raid siren than anything from Siberius, unfortunately. I'm not sure this is Lake's speed. Rune chuckles. At least Jorgen can lighten his mood. Is everyone going? Jorgen, Bjorn, Miko, and I are. Miko organized it. Didn't you get the invite? No, I didn't see any, but Lake told me about the performance yesterday. That stings. Did Miko leave me out of this? Take out my phone and scroll through my notifications. Useless chirper alerts, promotional emails, concerned check-ins from Triolingo. Until I realized something. Rune? How did you get the invite? Because, you know. Yeah. Miko had Jorgen pass the info along to me. He's my link to the rest of the world right now, at least until I get my phone back. He nudges Jorgen with his elbow. The bat rolls his eyes, but as he does, a ghost of a smile crosses his snout. But what happened to your phone? Right, I don't think we got to this. Lake, I swallow. Knocked it into the sea. Lake did what? It was an accident. I'm always a troublemaker, that one. Don't worry about it, we talked it out. Rune shrugs. Lake never told me how that went. Sounds like it was alright. Here's your coffee! Lake sets the piping hot drink in front of me. This is... Why the bow called bow is a bow? You have missed the Duolingo lesson. Oh no. I have a feeling that Lake's going to get yelled at. Like, very fucking soon. I genuinely think Lake's going to get yelled at. And I'm going to be sad. Not the one. No, leave them alone. Lake sets the piping hot drink in front of me. And a cinnamon roll for a cinnamon roll. Yeah, they're gonna get yelled at. They're gonna get yelled at. I think most likely by Jorgen. I think Jorgen's going to yell at them. It's either gonna be Jorgen or Gudrun. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Jorgen. What? Bjorn chortles. Jorgen looks impressed. Looks less impressed. Next to the cup, they place a small plate with a Swedish-style cinnamon roll. A cannibal. It's warm and fresh with pearl sugar sprinkled over the top. Thank you. Lake sits down next to me, their paw rubbing at my side. How is everybody? Good. We were just talking about you. Why's that? Why's that? Lake Yarvinen, you are in big trouble. No! Not guilty, I swear! As if. Arvo told us about your little mishap yesterday. I didn't mean to bump his paw. Wait a minute. Lake? Is your name Lake? Hold the fuck up. What? The lion laughs nervously. Your last name is Yarvinen, right? Yes? Oh my god. What are you guys talking about? Yarvi, it's Finnish for lake. The nen is just a diminutive suffix. Takes half a second to register with Bjorn before he erupts into a deep belly laugh. The rest of us laugh too, aside from Jorgen, who just shakes his head stony as ever. Guys? Hey, don't sweat it. Welcome to the Redundant Names Club. Alright, fair point. Lake, if you chose the name yourself... Why? I mean, it didn't have anything to do with my last name. I've always been attached to Lake. They remind me of childhood. Plus, I like that it's a neutral name, though they're always nice. In the end, it meant more to me to have a name I connected with than to avoid being, Lake. Isn't Mario's name Mario Jumpman Mario? Like, isn't that his actual name? Luigi Mario and Mario Mario. So we have Bear, Lake. What is Arvo's name? Fucking Arvo or some shit? What even is an Arvo? Well, you'll just have to marry a handsome guy and take his surname, Right, Arvo? What? Why me? No reason in particular. Comically obvious, Jorgen said. To him, maybe, but Gudrun too? You know, that's a pretty good idea. I'll officiate the wedding. Bjorn can be the flower girl. Nonsense, I'll be the ring bearer. Bjorn's pun causes a chorus of groans and begrudging laughs from the table. Arvo! Are they going to try your coffee before it gets cold? Oh, right, sorry. As I lift the cup, a delicious spiced aroma wafts up from the cup. A fine blend of nutmeg, cloves, cardamom, and cinnamon. A floral pattern blooms on its surface, its foamy petals cradling a small heart. What is this? It's a spiced cappuccino. That'll pair well with the roll. It smells incredible. Right? Go on then. I take a sip. The foamy milk on the surface has a warm, homely flavor, infused with the essence of the spices, and the coffee underneath is rich and bittersweet like dark chocolate. This is amazing! Is it now? Glad you like it. Take a bite of the roll too. It's light and fluffy, with a filling that perfectly complements the coffee. How'd you know I liked spiced stuff so much? Vibes. What? You just have a cinnamony energy. Huh. Now I'm just messing with you. Remember those cookies I made you once? The cinnamon sugar ones? Yeah, you couldn't get enough of them. Oh, well, thank you. Of course. How's your, what is it? It's a chai latte. When I thought on the menu, I just knew I had to try it. That masala chai from yesterday was so good. How was it? They take a sip. Maybe not as good as yesterday, but still delicious. Here, try it. Bring the cup to my muzzle. Oh, this is nice. Yeah. Oh, you've got a little foam. Huh? Hunt for it with my tongue. Did I get it? Nope, here, let me. Lake leans in and kisses me, licking the tip of my snout. Got it. Lake, is this how you're debuting your new boyfriend? New boyfriend? Oh, we're not, choose your next words carefully, Arvo. I bury my snout in my paws. I am going to shut up now. Lake pets my head. There. Oh, Lake. In front of everybody. Those three, Rune, Godru, and Bjorn, I haven't come out to them yet they don't look the least bit surprised. I'm starting to suspect that we haven't been subtle about this at all. Well, most people don't care much, do they? They wouldn't have reacted even if they knew beforehand. No, they must have known. At least Godrun did. I'm about as subtle as a stick of dynamite. I'm glad you're taking care of him, Arvo. He's a good boy. Lake laughs nervously, and then it occurs to me that I'm not the only closeted one here. Oh, stop. Don't inflate my ego like that. A twitch, a shiver, and grind of the jaw. How does it feel? How has it felt this whole time? To know yourself only for the world to tell you over and over again that you're wrong. To have your own friends hurt you without even knowing. There's a feeling I know. It's how freeing it was to come out to Lake 2 days ago. Scary at first, but now I can finally breathe. But Lake is still hiding. They meet my gaze with a strange smile that fades fast. Must look pretty grim right now. My paws drift over to take theirs. So, have you two got any plans for the rest of the day? Oh, yeah! Arvo and I are thinking of going to an aquarium, getting lunch, and maybe... But the moment slips away. It took me years to tell a soul about who I am. Can't ask Lake to make that journey overnight, but when the right time strikes, I'm with you every step of the way. An aquarium! That's nice. Yeah, I heard about it from Nico. I saw pictures of this gorgeous underwater glass tunnel they have where you can see beluga whales swimming above you. It's so cool! Nico, right, I was looking for that invite to the Philharmonic. See scam calls, food delivery promo codes, backup notification. There it is! Late last night? Was I busy then? Oh yeah! Busy spiraling!
Hey, Arvo, I was wondering if you want to join me and a few others for a show at the Philharmonic tomorrow evening. Let me know and I'll get you a ticket. Even if you don't want to go, it'd be nice to meet and catch up tomorrow. Hope you have a nice day.
Now I feel bad for missing this. I have to check my notifications more often. At least until the end of the trip. Ah, hell! The lion returns a dripping piece of cannibal pool to their plate and dives down in their drink with a fork. What happened? I want to try dipping it, but I guess it was too doughy. Now there's some stuck in there. The drink nearly topples over, setting out a small splash of latte. Lake yelps and hastily sops up the liquid for a napkin before it spills out over the edge of the table and into their lap. Just leave it. Yeah, okay. The lion pouts. So silly. Say about lunch. Oh, that's right! Duh! Lake leans forward, beaming, with both paws on the table. I found this Korean restaurant online that has really good reviews. And I want to treat everybody for their last day here in town, so it only makes sense that we should celebrate. You want to get lunch there? Count me in. Sure thing. Alright. I've already got plans with some other friends, but I hope you all have a great time here. There. When are we going? We can decide in a bit. Let me just see if Miko and Travis got back to me. No Torolf? No. No Torolf. Honestly, fuck Torolf. Fuck Torolf. And not in that way. Lake looks down, tapping at their phone. Oh, that was bath. Yep, they're down for it. Everybody ready to go now, then? It's a bit of a walk. As the others express their assent, I remember my sweet treats. 1 second. Ain't no need to Oh. Shove the last morsel of my cinnamon roll into my snout and down the rest of my cappuccino, only to instantly regret stuffing my maw. You okay? Sorry. Sorry, yep, I'm good. Okay then, come on everybody. See you later, Godrune. We get up and start heading for the door. The ewe calls after us. Enjoy your meal. You too. Oh. I got fucking hiccups. Again. Damn it. Damn it. Ow. Ow. I'm not gonna piss my pants. Ew. No. Damn it. Damn it. That happens to the best of us. Ah. Ah. That could not have been timed better. I fucking hate the hiccups. I'm about to flip the fuck out. I'm about to flip the fuck out. Alright, I'm gonna go get water. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. Ugh. I did drink water. It wasn't Pepsi, it was actual water. Remember to hydrate. Remember to hydrate or Devin won't be in your bed tonight. Drink water or Devin will not be in your bed tonight. He will leave your bed. Go drink water. Well, guess what, Lug? Now there's going to be a dragon dilf that's booty butt naked and oiled up in your bed now. Tonight. Probably. Because you hydrated. Congratulations. Round of applause for Lug. Happens to the best of us. Lake might as well be showing me through the gates of heaven as they open the door to the Korean restaurant. The smell. The smell is euphoric. It's a divine chorus of tangy and spicy flavors. Ginger, kimchi, and chili peppers. That resolves into a sweet, sweet bliss. I'm salivating already. On one side of the room, seafood and slices of fruits, veggies, and mushrooms sit sizzling atop convex cast iron grills. At one table, a thick-coated canine waiter adorns a pot lid-shaped pan with colorful cuts of salmon, sweet potato, and pineapple, sending smoke up into a metal tube overhead. Hang on, I'm gonna change up the voice. Oh, fuck. Self-voicing. Elsewhere, a bored-looking rat accepts a tiny sandwich of kimchi, lettuce, and seared tuna from their red panda partner and seems to have a sudden eye-widening epiphany at the flavors. A polar bear bartender, backlit by trendy, color-shifting LEDs, pours shots for a trio of chattering uni-aged cats. Pots of bubbling broth simmer behind them, tofu and potato bobbing to the surface. Near us, a young wolf whines, holding one chopstick in his paw while the other sinks into the soup in front of him. Determined to save the day, his father reaches into a paw with his own popsticks only to drop them in two, just as their poor, unfortunate server arrives with a heroic pair of tongs. A waiter arrives to find us a table, a hare in a black apron with enough piercings to make even Jorgen blush. For a little bit, I did actually try to learn a bit of Norwegian, but I failed, and that was almost a year ago. I do not know how to pronounce that. God ettermiddag. For mine? I don't know how to pronounce that. We're looking for a table for... 5, please. No, wait. 5, is that right? Is that a German accent? I eye his attire cautiously. Probably. There's a name tag on his apron, partially obscured by the menu. I think it says Tay? As Lake turns around to count us up, Travis and Miko rush through the door with a gust of cold wind. Hey, guys! Good to see you!
Hello there.
Ah! Hi! The lion turns back to the hare. Make that 7. The host taps and swipes their tablet. Sure, and will that be barbecue or hot pot? Any opinions? Lake scans the group, but nobody volunteers a preference. Maybe we're all just too happy to be here to be picky. What do you think, Arvo? Barbecue or hot pot? I guess we're doing barbecue. Barbecue sounds good. The hare smiles, picking up a stack of menus. You can follow me. We sit down, menus in front of us, each a single sheet of laminated paper. Enjoy your meal. Thanks you... Come on. No, come on, Arvo. You can do better than this. You can learn from your mistakes. Thank you. Good boy. Oh, this stuff looks so good. Front and center on the page is a bevy of proteins and veggies to throw on the grill. From shrimp and tuna to squash and tofu. Decorated with a few vibrant watercolor-styled illustrations, and below a short list of sides and add-ons. At the top of the page, bold text proclaims the name of the restaurant. Tromsø. So, what are we thinking? Salmon and pineapple sounds like an interesting combo. Okay, any other votes? Tofu and enoki mushrooms, please. Oh, yeah! That would be great! And some shiitake mushrooms, too! For good measure! Mushrooms? Jorgen, are you making fun of me? Maybe a little. I really do want mushrooms, though. What's Lake's problem with mushrooms? I am having way too much fun voicing Lake. Not like Travis. I am having way too much fun voicing Travis. Rune, anything on your end? No, you guys pick whatever you want. Travis looks at the deer with concern. Rune! I'm sorry about the program. I saw the list last night and... Don't worry about me, just be proud of yourself. That's a big achievement. Thanks, it would have been nice to go together, though. Yeah, well, these things happen.
What are you guys talking about?
I don't really want to get into it. So these are the details he was holding back yesterday. Some kind of program they both applied to? I'd rather just enjoy being here with you all than get caught up in the past. Yeah, that's what we're here for! Jorgen pats Rune's back. He looks into the deer's eyes almost tenderly. Who is this bat, and what did he do with the real Jorgen? Oh, Arvo! Have you looked at the drinks yet? No, not yet. Let me see. I flip over the menu. Aside from soft drinks, I don't think I've tried anything here. Soju, Chungju, Matgaoli. I've heard of soju, but the others don't ring a bell. Not to mention that most of them are crazy expensive. Ooh, if they're doing barbecue, you've got to get them soju to pair with it. I mean, no pressure if you don't feel like drinking. It's just tradition. I've never had soju before. What's it like? With kind of like Korean vodka, distilled, but maybe half as strong. Only have the flavored stuff, though, so I can't speak down to how plain soju tastes. Flavored soju tastes like juice. It's dangerous. You don't want to have too much of it. I bet there's a story there. Perchance. You can't just say perchance. But that's for another time, maybe after enough soju. So, anybody down to try some? I'd rather not drink alone. Sure, if we're getting it for the table.
Yeah, I'll have some if you guys are.
How about you, Arvo? Are we drinking? Because if we're drinking, I'm gonna go get myself a drink. Nah, it's vodka. Or soju. It's like alcoholic drink. Oh my god! Amethyst, so aggressive. Amethyst, that is very aggressive. I'm like playing with an axolotl right now. It's like a fake axolotl. I don't know about you, but I'd actually rather not get drunk tonight. Well, maybe tonight, but after stream. And even then, it's only going to be like one drink. I am kind of curious what Lake's story with soju is. Drink the bar. Ew! No! No! We're not drinking the barbecue sauce. That's actually kind of gross. Now we're gonna drink. Sure, let's do it. Cool! The waiter returns, the same one that has shown us to our table, carrying a small notepad. Can I start you off with anything to drink? Yes, please. It says soju has cinnamon aromas. That's right, subtle, but they're there. Lake grins at me before turning back to the waiter. Alright, can we do that with a bottle of some... Wait, is it four? Yeah, 4 thought glasses and some water for the table, please. Gotcha. Anything else? I'd like the yuzu tea, please. Absolutely. And you? I'll take the barley tea. Hot. You bet. Will that be all? I think we're all set. Can we put in the food order as well? Of course. What can I do for you? Lake rattles off a bevy of proteins and veggies, adding some personal selections to our already long list, along with a slew of side dishes. Tay jots it all down with a nod and a chipper. Be right back before heading off. Hang on, I'm gonna add in a thing that is just fucking... That's literally Travis and Kyoji. This feels like way too much food, both for us to eat and for Lake to afford. I'm worried we might run their wallet dry. You're my star employee. You have been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees. You missed some trash over there. So, what were you guys up to? Travis looks up from dabbing at a lilac-colored splotch on his hoodie with a napkin. We were just getting some ice cream. I quirk an eyebrow. Ice cream? Aren't you freezing already? Well, yeah. But it's the optimal ice cream experience. Ice cream stays firm. Ergo, no melting. No mess. He rubs at the stain again. Well, unless you're a klutz.
Hey, he has a point. I gotta take my time with my Bruno Slingenberry swirl. You can't do that in hot weather.
I guess I'll have to try it at some point. For now, though, you two are maniacs until proven otherwise.
Fair enough.
A moment later, Tay returns with our beverages. In front of Lake, they place a sizable, uncomfortably expensive-looking bottle, complete with a snarling dragon rendered in gold foil on the label. I don't even want to know how much that costs. Before leaving, the hair produces a bottle of oil from their apron and coats the grill with it. You lean down and turn a black dial under the table, and with 3 clicks and a whoosh, a blue flame starts heating up the grill. I'll be right back with your food. Enjoy. Thank you. I'm clearly an expert at this now, not even the urge to make a fool of myself again. All right, you 3. Lake distributes the empty glasses, leaving the soju bottle capped. If we rough with this, they clink the bottle with their claws. There will be, consequences. So save it as a palate cleanser for later. Only about enough in this bottle for 2 servings for each of us anyway. Sound good? Sure, you're the expert here. Well, I wouldn't say that. Well, sounds to me like you know your stuff. How'd you learn all this anyway? A little experience and a lot of K-drama motivated research. You watch K-dramas? Yeah, like Miraculous Lawyer Woo. That one's super wholesome. We should watch it together. That'd be nice. Just as the oil starts to smoke, Tay returns with a large tray of uncooked food. They then load up the grill with mushrooms, pineapple, aubergine, and various other embellishments Lake tacked onto our order. So distracted by how delicious it all smells that I almost don't notice that half our order is even here yet. Just flip this card as soon as you're done cooking the first batch, then I'll bring the rest out. They tap a square of paper with the red X on it. Before leaving, they set some side dishes in front of us, bowls full of colorful peppers, onions, and leafy vegetables, plus some rice cakes, kimchi, and dipping sauces. Let me know if you need anything else. R.I.P. Lake's wallet. I'm just gonna say that. Rest in peace, Lake's wallet. K-drama. Rest in peace, their wallet. Thanks! They are now doubloonless. As they walk away, the words echo in my head. As soon as you're done cooking the first batch. Hey, Lake? Yeah? I've actually never had Korean barbecue before, so I don't really know what to do. Can you walk me through it? Of course, cutie! Oh, now that you mentioned it. Lake clears her throat. Over here haven't had Korean barbecue before, raise your paw. I do as I'm told, and it looks like only Lake and Travis are familiar. Alright, y'all classes and session. You look absolutely thrilled to be in the spotlight. So, the cooking is kind of trial and error. You have to build the intuition to figure out when everything is grilled how you like it. I can just take care of it, actually. You sure don't want me to do it? You're treating us after all. Well, that's exactly why I should do it. I don't think that's how it works. Okay, fair point. Do you want to just cook for your side of the table then? Yeah, sure. Cool, so what you want to do is when you get the grilled stuff from me or Travis is dip it in your sauce of choice. They point to a bowl filled with a chunky reddish paste topped with scallions and sesame seeds. This is my favorite, the samjang, but beware, it's kind of spicy. Then pick up some things from the side dishes and wrap them up in lettuce. Oh, and if you're having soju, be sure to try some with the grilled veggies. Everybody cool with that? The others all agree. As for me, I caught all the instructions, but what do I even put in the wrap? Guess that's trial and error too. While the others chatter, Lake turns her attention to strips of tofu cooking in front of us. I think these are ready. Want some? Sure. Reach over to grab a piece with my chopsticks, but Lake bats my paw away. Up. Be patient. Lake assembles a wrap for me with samjang, kimchi, and pickled red onions and holds it up to my snout with her chopsticks. Huh? Go on. Eat it all in one bite. damn it! Miko does not enjoy what's happening. I think I can see Miko glaring at us in my peripheral vision. Begrudgingly, I let Lake feed me the wrap. Oh, this is interesting. The tofu is chewy and savory, while its accompaniments are spicy and tangy with a refreshing crunch. That's pretty nice. Good boy. Oh, wait, hang on, let me just... Good boy. Just fucking... Yeah. If Miko wasn't glaring at us already, he definitely is now. Jorgen seems amused. You're right there, you look kind of nervous. They place a paw on my back, massaging in small circles. Oh, bye, Mordex. Good. I'm glad we could do this before going back. Same here, I'd love to go out to you with you after we get back, though, just the two of us. Yeah, me too. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. If just things are gonna get busy around finals, so it might be hard to find the time. It's good we're here now with all. It is. We could make it a tradition, come back at the next winter science camp. Look at you, barely one bite of the food and you're already ready to come back. But yeah, maybe. Lake's voice wavers, her ears flatten back against her head. Did I say something wrong? Don't worry about that now, though. We have a lot of food to finish. Things settle into a gentle rhythm. Assembling a wrap for myself comes easily, though Lake still offers to make them for me. There's joy in the almost meditative repetition. After all life's anguishes and hardships, and after all its little crises and catastrophes, I need this. I need these simple things amid the endless complexities. Never saw it that way in Anslo. I always clung to this hope of some epiphany, some special key to unlock the joy I'd been missing. But that was never locked behind a door. No joy came knocking at mine. All I had to do was open it. All I had to do was let Lake in, share those cookies for a while. Fix them a coffee, put on a film or an album. The simple things, no need to search for someone who's already found you. So I content myself to the present, drifting along in the waves of the conversation as it ebbs and flows, Lake's laughter sparkling in it like sunlight in the water. Alright, my fellow sojourners. Sojourners? You know, like Thoju, never mind. Pfft, sure. Anyway, you guys want to try them? I figure it's about time. Sounds good. Sure. Ready when you are. Lake excitedly cracks open the soju bottle and pours out shots for the four of us. It does kind of smell like cinnamon, actually. Huh. You know what? How about a toast? Clearing their throat to catch everyone's attention, Lake hoists their shot glass into the air. A toast to making memories, to watching sunset gazing at stars, to belting out songs and crying at movies, to being together. They look at me then, their voice radiating warmth. To falling in love. Falling in love? Oh, shit. Do they really mean that? A toast to friends. I'll drink to that. I don't know how to pronounce that. That's Skal? I think. Oh shit, is that it? Damn, that was kind of short. Oh well. At least we got what we did. Well, to be fair, I'm pretty sure Lake and Arvo weren't going to go to the Philharmonic. Dan chorus is once again over. It's so Jover. Yeah. Stay safe, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow.